I go, would you like some water? Oh, sure, I'll have some water, Kevin. Oh, by the way, I put a little bit of my piss and my feces in the water. But don't worry, I put a very minute amount.
This is the Kevin Trudeau Show.
I am exposing the corruption in government and in major multinational corporations. We're telling you the things that they don't want you to know that will make your life better.
So, number one, if you see ascorbic acid on any of the labels, vitamin C, ascorbic acid, throw it away. Never buy anything from that company ever again. And you just know that they're only interested in profits, not producing the best product, because they know that the ascorbic acid doesn't do anything. But they're putting it in and lying to you. So you think you're getting vitamin C and you're not getting anything. Number two. In the industry, it's called fillers or excipients. These are the ingredients put in to help the product last longer, look pretty so you'll buy it, and also help in the manufacturing of the product so they can manufacture as much of the product as fast as possible to keep the prices down. So let's talk about the excipients. If there is any dyes in your product, look at your one-a-day in Centrum, they're the worst. It has red dye number blank, blue dye this. If there's any dyes in the product, throw it away and never buy anything from that company ever again. Next. I said this when I wrote the book Natural Cures. Many companies put talcum powder, talc, in the product. We now know it causes cancer. Well, they knew about it then, but they put it in. So you're not going to see talc anymore. But if you go back to your company, your product, and look at their label 20 years ago, it had talc in it. They put stearic acid and magnesium stearate. If you see stearic acid or magnesium stearate, throw it away. These are deadly poisons and toxins. How do I know this? Real simple. Just take a big spoon of stearic acid, see what happens to you. Take a big spoon of magnesium stearate and see what happens to you. It's toxic. Now, it's put in for a reason, and I'll tell you why in a moment. When I talk about this to the manufacturers, they say, Kevin, it's not toxic in the minute amounts that we put in the supplement. It's in such small amounts, it's not toxic. It's in minute amounts. Okay, I can kind of buy that. I go, would you like some water? Oh, sure, I'll have some water, Kevin. Oh, by the way, I put a little bit of my piss and my feces in the water. But don't worry, I put a very minute amount. Ah! Think about that. A minute amount of poison? A minute amount of cyanide? But don't worry, in minute amounts, it's not toxic. The problem is you're taking more than one supplement, so all the minute amounts are added together. This is causing you all types of problems. Plus, these poisons stay in the fatty tissue and there's a cumulative negative effect. Over time, it gets worse and worse and worse and affects you in a negative way. It's actually harmful to you. It's hurting your health. The more supplements you take, the longer you take them with magnesium stearate and stearic acid in there. So if you see anything in your cabinet that has stearic acid or magnesium stearate, throw it away. Next. Look at your supplements. Supplements come primarily in two forms. They either come in a pill or they come in a capsule. Some of them are liquid. I'll talk about that in a minute. In order to make a pill, the ingredients have to be put into a machine, a pill machine, and massive amount of heat and pressure has to squeeze them together so that the pill stays together. The problem is it's exposed to the air, it's going to get rancid, it's going to lose its nutritional value because of oxidation, and it's going to start crumbling. So what they do is they put binders in the ingredients. So they take these chemical binders and they put it in. It's like glue. It's toxic, but it's in minute amounts. So they put this glue in there. Now they squeeze it together, and now the capsule or the pill will hold its shape. But now it's still exposed to the air. So they have to cover it with something. You know what the number one ingredient is used to cover pills? You're not going to believe this, but it's absolutely true. Shellac. You know the shellac you put, if you're a painter, you put on wood? The poison shellac? Hey, drink some shellac, see what happens. But don't worry, in your vitamin, it's in very minute amounts. Shellac. Shellac. Some of them put even worse chemicals on it, like a 1-a-day or whatever. You take a 1-a-day or a Centrum or some of these things, drop it in a glass of water, come back the next day and see what happens. It doesn't dissolve. Well, if it doesn't dissolve, what good is it? There was an example of a family of 4 that were taking vitamins, pills. They had a septic tank. When they decided to move from the septic tank to their plumbing that goes out into the street, the septic tank was open, and guess what was in there? Thousands of undigested vitamin pills. They took it, and it went right out the other side. Waste of money. They virtually were flushing money right down the toilet, not getting any benefits from the ingredients that were in there because of the way it's made. So if your supplement is in a pill form, throw it away. And never buy anything from that company ever again. Pills are no good. Which leads us to capsules. Number 1, what kind of capsule are they using? It looks like plastic. Many of the capsules are deadly plastics. It's a plastic capsule. And you're putting this plastic in your body. Here, take a piece of your plastic water bottle and then eat it. That healthy for you? Of course not. Many of the capsules are plastic. So if you look on your ingredient list, look and see what it says. It should say cellulose capsule. This is a natural ingredient, and if it's organic cellulose capsule, now you know you have no toxicity in it. That's what it should be. And if it doesn't say cellulose capsule or organic cellulose capsule, throw it away. Don't buy anything from that company ever again, because all they want to do is increase their profits. Because the organic cellulose capsule costs more than the crappy toxic ones. And so most people don't know it's not going to affect sales. The manufacturers use the cheapest thing they can. You're being ripped off, lied to, and scammed. And if you met the owners of these companies, you would throw up. You'd be disgusted. You'd say, these are evil people. All they want to do is make money. And it's true. It's absolutely true. Hi, I'm Kevin Trudeau. This is everything they don't want you to know about to improve the quality of your life. Broadcasting every Monday and Wednesday, 2 days a week now. Monday and Wednesday at 1 o'clock Chicago time. Make sure you tune in and subscribe to the channel and share these shows with everyone you know.